welcome to our video quiz on the Revolutionary War. This video will cover Virginia Studies 5, A, B, and C. As always, I'll give you a question, give you a couple seconds of think time, and then I'll reveal the correct answer. That way you know whether you're on the right track. Here's our first question. How did the colonists and Parliament disagree about how they should be governed? Remember, governed means how they should be ruled. Perfection. You always get the first question correct. Parliament believed it had the legal authority in the colonies, while the colonists believed that their local assemblies had legal authority. Parliament believed it had the right to tax the colonies, while the colonists believed that they should not be taxed since they had no representation in Parliament. Our next question brings us to the document you see behind me. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Right, Thomas Jefferson wrote it. And what is the main idea of the Declaration of Independence? Correct. It states that authority to govern belongs to the people rather than to kings, and that all people are created equal and have rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Pretty cool document. How did Virginians help in the Revolutionary War? Right. Virginia patriots served in the Continental Army and fought for independence. How did the Revolutionary War end? Right again. The English surrendered at Yorktown, Virginia. Did all Virginians fight for the Patriots? Some Virginians were neutral and did not take sides, while other Virginians remained loyal to Great Britain. Loyalist means that you remain loyal to the royal king. What roles did enslaved African Americans play during the American Revolution? Good thinking. Some enslaved African Americans fought for a better chance at freedom. What roles did free African Americans play during the American Revolution? Correct. Some free African Americans fought for independence from Great Britain. Now, what roles did American Indians play during the American Revolution? American Indians. You are very smart. Many American Indians fought alongside the Virginia Patriots, while others fought with the British. Now, what roles did women play during the American Revolution? Right. Women took on more responsibilities to support the war effort. Now, who was James Armistead Lafayette? Correct again. Lafayette was an enslaved African American from Virginia who served in the Continental Army and successfully requested his freedom after the war. What about Patrick Henry? What role did Patrick Henry play in the American Revolution? You remember him. Patrick Henry inspired patriots from other colonies when he spoke out against taxation without representation by saying, "Give me liberty or give me death." What was George Washington's role during the American Revolution? Right. George Washington provided military leadership by serving as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. So, what about Thomas Jefferson? What was his role during the American Revolution? Right. Thomas Jefferson provided political leadership by expressing the reasons for colonial independence from Great Britain in the Declaration of Independence. A few more questions. Are you ready? Here we go. What was the importance of the Battle of Great Bridge? Perfect. The Battle of Great Bridge was the first land battle in Virginia. It was the first land battle of the American Revolution. The American victory forced the British colonial governor to flee the city of Norfolk. Who was Jack Jouett? You remember him. Jack Jouett rode on horseback through the backwoods of Virginia to Charlottesville to warn Thomas Jefferson, who was the governor of Virginia, that the British were coming to arrest him and the other members of the General Assembly. And he got there on time and they were able to escape. Last question today. What was the importance of the American victory at Yorktown? Exactly. The American victory at Yorktown resulted in the surrender of the British Army, which led to the end of the war. How did you do today? I hope you remembered everything and were able to answer all the questions correctly. You can go back and watch this video as much as you'd like. This will be a great review for you and the SOL test coming up at the end of the year. I'll see you at the next video. Have a wonderful day.